Guess where I am? No? No? Yes, Central Park. Today we're going to forage for delicious wild food right in the middle of the big city. And because this one just happens to be a noxious weed, well, we're actually doing the world a favor by putting delicious food on our plates. It's knotweed season in Central Park, and even though this looks a little tall and a little further along than you might normally want to harvest knotweed, it is still very snappable and tender. Normally, I don't recommend foraging in a city park, but knotweed is an exotic, invasive plant that is threatening to take over the universe. Okay, not really, but it kind of seems like it sometimes. Knotweed was planted on purpose back in the 70s and 80s, used to create windbreaks and control erosion. Now environmentalists realize that was a big mistake, and in parts of the US, it's actually illegal to plant knotweed. It grows anywhere. Seriously, anywhere. Snap off the top 10 to 12 inches of the knotweed and bring them home to give them a good rinse. Knotweed often is covered with ants. I'm not sure why, so it's a good idea to give them a good soak in the kitchen and make sure that those stems are nice and clean. Next thing you're going to do is remove all of the leaves. You don't really want to eat the leaves. It's the stems that have that lemony, delicious taste, and that's what you're going to be using in your cooking. You can use the stems any way you would rhubarb, and if you don't have time to work with them right away, you can freeze them without blanching. Maybe you'll make a savory knotweed soup, or a sweet tapioca knotweed pudding with ginkgo nuts. How about a knotweed crisp with creamy vanilla ice cream? Or knotweed wine, one of my favorite home brews. Whatever it is you decide to make, don't forget, sometimes you find the most delicious foods in the most unlikely places.